Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Hope everyone is having a good week. So today I will be providing brush swatches of the Bad Habit Beauty Aphrodite palette. And this palette is sold through Shop Hush and it retails for $14. So it's basically a palette that is inspired from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. There are a total of, I would say, like 18 shades. So we're going to get started. So I will be using my beautiful clean sweep to wash away the colors in between swatches. This is a very good option to the color switch that is offered through Sephora to change colors between your eyeshadow application. So again, I got this from TJ Maxx, about $3.99, but you also can find this at Marshall's. I will be using my Morphe N408 brush to provide these swatches. My arms is not primed, so I will be providing these swatches from the color palette as it is. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first color that I will be swatching, it looks like a metallic shade. It is called Spark. It is a gold metallic shade. And as you can see, it has really nice gold reflex to it. Great color payoff. So that is Sparks. Hopefully y'all can see that and I'm not out of focus. Let's move my palette down some. So again, that is Sparks. Again, this is a very beautiful, I would say glittery, almost like a glittery shimmer, but also give that nice metallic payoff. So that is the first shade in the first row going left to right. The next shade is Tease, which looks like almost like an iridescent, but it looks like a nice shimmer shade. We will see. And this is Tease. Tease is definitely a nice shimmer. Spark may have a bit of, I would say maybe it looks kind of full to me, but also I can see like it could be like a glittery type shade, unlike Tease, which is like a true shimmer gold shade, like your light gold. So that is Tease. The next shade is a matte, I would say a matte medium brown. The color is called Admire. The shadows are very pigmented. Great color payoff. So that is Admire. It almost blends into my skin tone. So that is Admire. Very deep brown shade, great for transition. crease shade or outer crease. Next shade is called Fleur. It is a nice pink matte shade. It's like a rosy pink. Perfect color for the summer. That is Fleur. I'm going to add a little bit more. Just layer it on here just so you all can see how you can build up these colors. So that is Flirt. I'm going to build up the other colors. I'm going to go back and build them up so you can see how nicely they build up. And Mario doesn't need a lot of build up, like it's very pigmented. I want you all to see that. And I'm going to go back with the color Tease. That will look beautiful over the eyelid or the inner corner as a highlight, definitely an accent shade. And Sparks, which is this nice metallic looking glittery gold shade, will look beautiful in the lower lash line or on the eyelid. It's a bit, has some chunkiness to it, so you may want to wet your brush or use a glitter glue to lay it down nicely. So that is the beautiful Sparks. Next shade is a nice red tone matte called Lust. It is a beautiful deep red shade. Very beautiful. The next shade is called Romance. I love the selected names they chose for the colors in this palette. So this is Romance. It is a almost like a terracotta shade. Definitely has like a orange base to it, but it's a brown. So you think of like a terracotta pot. This is that color. Very rich and pigmented. I like that they included variations of brown tones in this palette as well. So that is Romance. So there are 3 rows of shadows in this palette. So I will swatch per row on my arm. So I will be changing colors in between swatches of the rows, so you won't see these colors on my arm because there are so many of them. So I'll try to go across as far as I can, and then I'll probably start over, or I'll rotate my arm because I do have some arm space, so we will see how it goes. So let's go in with the next shade, which is called Adore. Adore definitely looks like how Spark is. It looks very metallic-y, but has a chunky base. So there may be some glitter that is in this shade. So I think, yeah, it has the same formula and texture as Sparks. It is a beautiful copper, I'll say copper bronze shade. Definitely gives that reflect of orange, kind of like an orange gold, but we know copper is that golden brown orange type of mix. So it's definitely pretty, accent color. So again, you'll want to use a glitter glue or dampen your brush to get that payoff that you want. So that is Adore. I Adore Me More. For those who know that Color Me Bad song. And the next color is a beautiful rose gold. It looks like could be a duochrome called Crush. A very beautiful shimmer shade. That is stunning. We need the duochromes all year long. So this is Crush. Such a pretty color. Especially going for like that gold or pink type of eye look. That'll make a nice inner corner highlight all over the eyelid shade. Lower lash line. It's definitely an accent type of color. So again, that is Crush. The next color is called Passion. It is a deep, cool tone taupe color. So those who love cool tone taupes, this is your shade from this palette. Very pigmented. That is a gorgeous color. So that is called Passion. Who would think that color, Passion, would be a taupe, a deep brown taupe color? Imagine Passion would be like some hot fuchsia, purple, or something like that. Or a deep red, like Lust. But Lust is perfect for that shade. So the next color is called Blushing. Blushing is nice coral color. Definitely have this peachy tone to it. Perfect for a summer color. And this is what it looks like on the brush. If it focuses. My camera has a mind of its own. So this is Blushing. Beautiful color. I love these colors, especially for the summer. It's a nice pick-me-up kind of shade for your eye look. That is called Blushing. The next shade I will be swatching is called Seduction. Seduction is this rich chocolate brown matte shade, and Blushing is a matte as well. So this is called, again, Seduction. Very deep. The mattes are very deep colors. Great for those who want to go for that smoky effect. Great for people of color who need a rich, deep shade for their crease or to line their eyes. That is gorgeous. Every palette needs a deep, rich chocolate brown. That's what I noticed Anastasia Beverly Hills does with most of their palettes. They will throw in a nice, rich brown color. The next shade is called Jealousy. And to me, it's like a plummy brown. So it may have this more, so look, it has a plum base, but more of a red base to it. So it almost looks like a black and brown, but not quite. It has a mix of a red base, reddish purple, I'll say, base to it. So that is the color Seduction. The next shade I want to go in with is called, I'm actually towards the bottom of the row. Let's see how far we can go. The next color is called Infatuation. And it is a deep, like an old gold color. It looks like it could have a greenish or taupey, maybe like a taupey green. I call them like old gold colors because it has a gold base, but it looks very taupey. So this is called Infatuation. Again, another beautiful accent shade. I feel like all shimmers and full metallic eyeshadows are accents to layer on top of your shadows, to be worn alone, to line your eyes with, to highlight your eyes, whereas the darker matte shades or any mattes are more of your contour shades. So those are shades to dress up your eyes. They're like the background to support the shimmers. So you gotta have those shimmers and mattes together in those palettes. And I feel Bad Habit created a very great formula for this palette as well as colors to support one another. So again, that's Infatuation. The next shade is a pretty shade and it's right underneath Crush. This is called Beauty. And Beauty has that same kind of texture as Adore and Sparks. So it may be a glittery type shade. And that is Beauty. Definitely like a rose gold color. Crush is more duochrome. It has that rose gold hue to it, but it's more of a shift of gold and pink. This has a shift as well, but it's more of a rose gold type of base to it. You can see all these shades on my arms. They're definitely pretty. And who doesn't love a pretty palette? And this color is called Euphoria. Euphoria looks like a nice light bronze shade. And that one lays down like butter. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, so gorgeous. Euphoria, you are giving me a euphoria feeling. A feeling of euphoria. That is so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh. I would definitely be doing a revisit looks from this palette. The next color is Love. I used Love in the tutorial that I created. It is again like Beauty, Adore, and Sparks. Has that chunky, glittery type of, but this one lays down just like Euphoria, which is really interesting. The texture looks like Sparks, Adore, and Beauty, but look how it lays down. It lays down easily. That is such a gorgeous color. Sorry, the colors are getting smaller as it goes down my wrist. But look at that. This whole row of colors are so stunning. It's definitely the color of love. It's that perfect red, almost like a pink base to it. Beautiful. I almost want to call it magenta, but let's move on to our nice, I would say this color is more of a beige shade. It is a creamy ivory color called Coy. Don't be so coy. So it's definitely your lay all over your eyelids to give your eyelids a base. A bit powdery. That is that color, but it's still very pigmented. Or you could, if you're doing a cut crease, you could lay that color over your concealer as your cut crease shade. And the last color in the palette is called Mr. Heartbreak or Miss Heartbreak, whichever title you want to put in front of this name. Is a nice matte black. Should we put Heartbreak towards here because I have some more room down here, or should I keep it down here? I'll probably just take it down to my wrist. Just keep going down this way. That is a nice black shade. Yes. All I need is one layer. Look at that. A true matte, rich, ebony shade. So that does it. That is all 18 shades from the Aphrodite palette under the brand Bad Habit Beauty, who is killing the game when it comes to eyeshadow palettes and catching inspiration from the Rose Gold Huda Beauty palette. So that is the color. I don't own the Rose Gold palette, so I can't compare how their pigmentation between each other. But this is a very stunning option if you wanted to save some money. You can get these palette, these colors, create your eye look. Look at these four together will make a really beautiful eye look. The last four, Euphoria, Love, Coy, and Heartbreak, that would make such a beautiful color. Makes me think of a king snake. So let's go back down my arm and let me show you the shades again. The first shade is called Spark. The next shade is called Tease, Admire, Flirt, Lust, Romance, Adore, Crush. This is Passion. Hello, Passion. Blushing, Seduction, Jealousy, Infatuation, Beauty, Euphoria, Love, Coy, and Heartbreak. So those are the 16 shades again from the Aphrodite palette. I want to show them up close to you. Trying to make sure I get my arms at a nice angle. They are so gorgeous. If you don't own the Aphrodite palette, I definitely encourage you to get this palette. It will basically complement all of your needs and your looks. You could probably use some of these shades to wear to your work for day looks, definitely for evening, night looks. This palette is 100 gorgeous. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch this swatch video of, again, the Bad Habit Beauty Aphrodite palette that you can purchase through the Shop Hush app. It is exclusively on that app, and you cannot buy it on the website. It retails for $14. Bad Habit Beauty has a website that you can view further information about the palettes, but they don't have it where you can purchase any of these palettes on their website. So I don't know if they plan to do that in the future or it will continue to be exclusively to Shop Hush. But like I said, this is a stunning palette. I'm very pleased with the color arrangements, the color story for the palette, and it's very beautiful, very people of color types of shades. And this is a palette for all color of people out here, from your fairest to your deepest, but definitely a great palette I would recommend for those of color. So if you have any questions, leave them below, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a really blessed day. Take care. Bye.